Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. So she is here, the Awakened Athalia. We're going to take a look at the skills in detail with all the numbers and see how we think she's going to go. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is her appearance. I think she looks savage. The one thing I actually prefer from the old Athalia is the way that her helmet comes down as like a battle mask. I kind of prefer this. I somewhat wish the only thing they changed was like they just like have it like this, and then when she uses an attack, like drop it down. That's what I'd kind of like to see. That I pretty much I can't look at it the same because I had 4 people message me saying look at that forehead, like it looks big. But honestly, I think it's a wicked design. I think I like the visor look more with the visor down is my one thing that I prefer. But everything else about this design looks sick. I love the way it's got the floating daggers and stuff like that. I think it's all just absolutely savage. So let's get into the skills. Let's get the expanded version. Holy shizen. That's a lot shorter when you close it down. It gets very expanded. All right, let's get into it. Just bear with me, guys. This is always a mission for me to read abilities. So I apologize if I suck, which I normally do. So let's get into it. Athalia descends from the heavens and creates a judgment sphere that lasts for 5 seconds, targeting the enemy hero with the highest attack, dealing damage for 350% of her attack rating to the target while knocking back all other enemies within range to the edge of the battlefield. Then she uses all her sacred blades to attack the target, with each blade dealing damage for 200%. That's going to snowball damage pretty nicely. What's that? How many blades can she have? Took me a second. There it is. She can hold up to 6 sacred blades. So that's an extra 1200% multiplier on top. Dude, that's pretty decent. Okay, her attack rating, yada yada yada. When the judgment sphere is active, the target cannot move, and Athalia prioritizes attacking them. Not too bad, they can't move. All right, cool. I'm tipping they can still attack in place. While the judgment sphere continues to knock back enemies other than the target. I really like this. A battlefield can only have 1 judgment sphere, which disappears when the target dies. That is a pretty big multiplier, I'm not going to lie. So you got 350% plus a maximum of 1200%, if I'm reading that right, with 6 stacks on this thing. That's a 15. That's a big multiplier. A battlefield can... wait, sorry, where was I up to? Skills. The cooldown of the skill Ripping Slash is reset immediately upon using the ultimate. When a Judgment Sphere is created, most of the target's buffs will be dispelled. While Judgment Sphere exists, the skill Ripping Slash will only attack the target. Yeah, this is a massive single target. She is a massive single target nuker. And it's always the enemy with the highest attack. So this is pretty... I think Treasure Scramble's got a new MVP. That's my hot take. I could be completely wrong. I normally am completely wrong, but that's my hot take. Ripping Slash. Athalia traverses the battlefield at high speed, slashing 3 enemy heroes with the highest attack for 3 times, dealing damage equal to 220% of her attack rating to the target and enemies in her path. When the skill ends, Athalia teleports to the enemy hero with the highest attack rating. During the skill, Athalia is invincible and untargetable. Cool beans, not too bad. Let's check out these upgrades, which is the signature item. When an enemy suffers multiple slashes, each round of damage they receive by the skill each time is increased by 30%, dude. A slash from this skill deals additional damage equal to 10% of the health already lost by the target, up to 400% of her attack rating. That's not too bad. The number of slashes this skill inflicts increased by 1, which gets scaling damage even more. After Athalia kills an enemy hero, the cooldown time of this skill is reduced by 50%, and she immediately gains 2 seconds. Dude, like, I just don't see how she doesn't just absolutely nuke the board. Like, and she's gonna alt kill, man. Passive. I'd laugh if she's just horrible after I'm doing this. I hope I'm not wrong. She looks savage. Passive. All damage and health loss suffered by Athalia from behind is reduced by 45%. Not too bad, not crazy in campaign, not going to save your life, but not too bad. Active. Athalia deals damage for 185% of her attack rating to enemies within a certain range 3 times. While the skill's passive effect mitigates the damage and health loss from all directions for 5 seconds. Not too bad. During the skill, Athalia is immune to control effects. Honestly, I just think PvP beast. This skill dispels most of Athalia's debuffs. After the skill ends, Athalia will deal additional magic damage equal to 125% of her attack rating for the subsequent 5 times she deals damage. Not too bad. This is the furniture, by the way. The lower Athalia's health percentage, the higher the damage reduction from the skill's passive effect, which can go up to 65%. Once again, not too crazy in campaign, but for PvP, I mean, solid. For every 6 times Athalia has dealt damage, she receives 1 Sacred Blade. This effect can only trigger once, up to 4 times every 8 seconds. So you can get it like boom, boom, boom stacked, and then you gotta wait for the rest of the seconds. And Athalia can hold up to 6 Sacred Blades. Damage dealt by Athalia is increased based on her and her target's current health percentage. The greater the difference between her and her target's current health percentage, the more damage. Now, I'm tipping it doesn't matter which way around. Like, if she's low and they're high, or she's high and they're low, I don't think it matters. I think they both, like, balance out. So, not too sure 100%, but that's pretty cool. When an allied hero uses their ultimate skill, Athalia receives 1 Sacred Blade. That's good. This effect can only be triggered once every 5 seconds by each allied hero. So, if all 5 of them ult at once, she gets 5. That's pretty solid. When an allied hero dies, Athalia receives 2 Sacred Blades. When Athalia gains a Sacred Blade, she deals damage for 180% of her attack rating. This is the engravings, by the way, to the enemy with the highest energy, ignoring their defense and reducing their current energy by 20% or at least 100 energy points. Honestly, it's a pretty stacked kit. All right, let's look at the Awakening ability. Every 5 Sacred... whoops. Every 5 Sacred Blades Athalia receives permanently increase the damage dealt by and physical pierce of her allied heroes by 10% and 6 points respectively. So every 5 Sacred Blades she gets, they get their damage dealt increased by 10% and the physical pierce increased by 6. This effect can be stacked 3 times. So you can get up to 30% damage dealt and 18. There's my math. 18 physical pierce. When an allied hero receives a control effect, the attacker takes damage equal to 200% of Athalia's attack rating and is unable to recover energy in the next 4 seconds. This is pretty solid. This effect can only be triggered once every 10 seconds by each allied hero. Honestly, pretty stacked kit. Let's go take a look at it. I just don't see her being bad. I mean, can you imagine getting her like in like your first 10 pool on an account? Like, I think she'd be better than Rem. Like, she doesn't have the survivability, but I feel like she just snowball kills. Like, just like one shot, she get the energy, one shot. I don't know, I could be wrong. Because she doesn't have any self-sustain. But I mean, she seems savage. I don't know. I just crazy. All right, let's put on 1 speed. Alt. Vroom. Oh, I've got animations off. We saw it yesterday when I covered the first look. Okay, so honestly, it's so funny. It's just like, here comes the alt. I mean, it's big. It just happened quicker because I was expecting the animation. But yeah, she just does stuff. That's her spinny thing, skill 3. That's her alt. Cool beans. That's her skill 2. Is there a representation of the blades? I don't think there's a visual representation. Oh no, the blades on her back, they light up. See, her 3 are lit up now. That's it. They get her like a purple outline. So she's got 3 stacks of it at the moment. And then she just used them all. And now she's gained 1 purple blade. See the purple on it? That's what it is. Okay, that's how we tell her blades. That's pretty cool. All right, exit. Yeah, she's going to be savage. All right, let's go here. All right. First test. Let's do this. Can she do it? Can she solo it? Oh, dude, she needed an ult. Okay, can she 2-man it? This is what I like doing in these things now. Okay, can she do it 2-man it with Chad? Dude, she's gonna... Dude. Dude. I don't even know what happened there. It's like she... Wait, let's put it on. I think it's her passive, her like second skill where she just does... Look at that. Wait. So she comes in. She does her little duck around. Dude, I couldn't even see what happened and she killed everything. There you go. OP 100%. I don't get what anyone says. She's going to be busted. I'm summoning for her. You can't change my mind. Anyway, guys, that is going to be for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.